Everyone, Phil back here for another video. Bit of a break between videos recently, but we're back with a Blu-ray update. It's all Blu-rays. I know everyone's been watching sneaker videos, but you know this is supposed to be like movies, collectibles, and stuff as well. So thought we'd get quite a lot of Blu-ray pickups. There's a healthy stack here, and then we've got 2 box sets over here. So we'll start with the box sets. These aren't new. They're new to me. Just picked up recently. Got the Critters collection with all 4 Critters movies in them. I've actually had this once before. Never opened it. Bought it. Never opened it. Sold it pretty much straight away. Because I thought I'd buyer's remorse, but then I had seller's remorse. And this popped up in a Facebook group recently. I thought, right, got to grab the Critters collection. Got all 4 movies. Got Critters with that classic artwork. Critters 2. Critters 3. You are what they eat. And then Critters 4, they're invading your space, as it says in there. Yeah, so, I mean, everyone's probably familiar with Critters movies. These are 2K scans, probably the best Critters have looked. So yeah, that's Critters box set. And then another old box set that I've had, I owned, I sold, I've rebought. I do this a lot. That's the House collection. This is the re-release. So it doesn't come with the booklet. It does come with the same 4 discs. Got House 2, the second story, House 3, or House 3 the horror show as it's also called, and then House 4. It doesn't say on the front. Yeah, it doesn't say on the front, but on the side it's House 4 the repossession. Yeah, again, another set. I actually owned the original one that had the booklet, but when that got to silly money, I was like, I'd rather have the silly money. I actually ripped my original blues to digital files, and then ended up selling the box set. But then again, seller's remorse, bought it back, as you do. There's quite a few here that are all seller's remorse, who've bought stuff back, and thank God that some of this stuff's still in stock. That house was a Facebook purchase. This is another Facebook purchase again. Burial Ground. Obviously, this one was sold. But the Facebook group I'm part of, when new stuff comes out, when they announce like a 4K or a new version that's better scan, more extras, you'll find that everyone starts selling off their copies. And I'm more than happy to have the Severin Burial Ground. I've had it before. Yeah, Burial Ground is probably, would it be my favourite Italian horror movie? It may well be my favourite Italian horror movie, Burial Ground. It may well be. I just fell in love with it in the cut UK version, Nights of Terror on the Apex label back in the VHS era. I had that. I bought an ex-rental off the guy that used to run my video shop. He had a flea market stall. He used to do car boots at the flea market. We had a flea market stall, and he used to sell off the tapes, and I had bought that from him. So yeah, Burial Ground. Big fan of Burial Ground. Love that film. This one I bought again off Facebook. There's a lot of Facebook pickups in this. This one I bought off Facebook. Never seen it and still haven't watched it, but I really should. That's Certain Fury with Tatum O'Neal and Irene Cara. I kind of love these. I don't know. They're kind of 80s. Would you say they're action movies? They're kind of action movies. It was like mistaken identities and crimes that commit. You know, there was a whole slew of similar sort of things where it's set in New York and some big city. They're running around, escaping cops, escaping other bad guys. There's loads of films of that sort of ilk. And this is one I hadn't seen, Certain Fury. Like I said, still haven't seen this one. It's a Kino Lorber release, which I don't have too many of. I think I might have one or two. I think Kino Lorber releases. It seems to be hard to come by in the UK. Another Facebook purchase. Curtains, another one I've had before. Yeah, I'm kind of I did a thing where I sort of bought, but I used to buy loads of slasher movies on Blu-ray, and then started selling stuff off and thinking, well, it's all right. I can get digital copies. I'm not too fussed about the film and stuff, and then started getting remorse. You know, some of them I watched again on YouTube, and like the quality's crap. So yeah, I started picking up. I did sell off my collection at one point, but I've been picking it back up again. That's fit to me. Curtains. Another rebuy. One I super regret buying. Selling, sorry. And one that I'm so glad is still available. This one I got off eBay from Rare Waves. I think it's Rare. Yeah, Rare Waves. Death Bar, the Gorgon video release of Death Bar. Death Bar is along with. I was doing this alphabetical, but I'm going to skip ahead because I need to talk about these two together. Death Bar, Killer Workout, aka Aerobicide. These two are two of my favourite 80s horror movies ever. I absolutely love them. I know this quality on this isn't great, but I mean, I watched the shitty UK DVD for years. Both of these I've had before. Both of these are sold, completely regretted. Got both at the same time from Rare Waves off eBay. I know apparently if you go on Rare Waves, they have a website. Is it right? Yeah, I think. Somebody said recently, I saw watching a video, so their website is cheaper, but whatever. Death Bar and Killer Workout. Absolutely love these two. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's because they're so cheesy, but gory at the same time. But yeah, Death Bar, Killer Workout. Although I know it's a Robicide. An actual purchase. One a film I haven't seen before, haven't watched yet, because we've just been on holiday. So I'm still playing catch up with stuff that came just before I went away, and that would be Dr. Caligari from Mondo Macabro. This is my first Mondo purchase. I did buy secondhand. I did buy a manual in America at one point, but I've sold that on since. This is the 4K with the Blu-ray as well, stacked with special features. You can see at the bottom there. Yeah, this one I haven't seen. This one I just know on reputation alone. I know it's supposed to be a crazy film. And I know when it came out, everyone's like, God, never thought it'd ever come out. I think has it gone from VHS straight to 4K? I think. Oh, it's one of the awkward ones. The slipcase is so thin. Why do American companies do this? That slipcase is so thin you cannot get back in. But yeah, I'm sure it's gone from. Has it gone from VHS straight to 4K? But yeah, I know it's limited edition on Mondo Macabro. I had it on pre-order from day one. Finally shipped maybe about a month ago. Like I said, I'm still playing catch up. Pick it up from HMV. Now, I had the box set of these films, of this director's films, but I didn't watch anything other than this one because the rest I wasn't interested. Saw the box set. This popped up in a HMV sale. But another film I actually got it out. Happy birthday to me. I should have shown that shit update, but that's Inseminoid. Yeah, there wasn't a HMV sale. It was 2 for like 15 quid or something like that. Yeah, absolutely love Inseminoid. Weirdly, before this ever came out, there was a high def print put to buy on Vimeo of all places, and I still have that. I bought that high def print on Vimeo. I still got it in my Vimeo. You can't buy it anymore, I don't think, but it's still in my Vimeo account. So yeah, Inseminoid, absolutely love this sort of alien knockoff from the UK. Yeah, I had the Norman J. Warren box set from Indicator, but Inseminoid is the only film I really love of his. So I'm glad to finally get that as a single one. I'll leave this till last and continue with the movies. We've got, this is a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, I think. British filmmaker, Liam Regan. He's a big, I consider him a trauma guy. He was like me. He used to watch. He's younger than I am, but he remembers the Bravo era on UK satellite TV where they were showing trauma. Like, was it like Friday, Saturdays was trauma? And they showed all the movies and stuff. And I remember watching stuff like Chillers and Wrath of the Wendigo and stuff. So he, a few years ago, made his first film. And I saw it as part of a film festival. Absolutely loved it. It got pretty crappy distribution in the US, and it's been a while, and obviously he's got the rights back to it. So he did a Indiegogo for this and his new film. So that is My Bloody Banjo, which features this that dude there. Great film. This is, like I say, it's an Indiegogo thing. 138,000. He put it out himself. He's on his own label, Refuse Films. Again, I actually got the US DVD because my review's actually quoted on that one. This is a Blu-ray. It's got that new, the same case that H8 Films released in the Line of Duty 1 to 4 in America. That it's like a smoky grey rather than black. It's a really cool new sort of case. This is, I haven't opened this yet. Stacked with special features. Like I say, he followed this up with Eating Miss Campbell, which I think we did the festival circuit. Was it last year? Last year? Was it the year before? Last year. It might have been last year. But that is also part of this thing where you're going to get a Blu-ray soundtrack. I've already got I've got t-shirts for each film. If you haven't seen My Bloody Banjo, you should really check it out. And also Eating Miss Campbell, which is... This is kind of a how to say it? This is like Trauma's take on like a dream demon type thing. You know, you could consider him Freddy Krueger, but he's not. But you know what I mean? Like that sort of character. And Eating Miss Campbell is like Heathers meets Mean Girls meets complete fucking psychopath. But yeah, My Bloody Banjo, limited edition, brilliant film. If you like trauma movies, if you like gory over the top stuff, definitely try it. I do think some sites have got this for sale individually. I'm sure they do. Check out like Diabolic. Is it Film Treasures? Film Treasures might have it. I don't know. Check them out. Anyway, I'm sure Diabolic have it. And then the last Blu-ray and the newest addition to the collection, which only came about 3 or 4 days ago. Sorry to Babes and Slimeball Ballorama 2. Yes, 2. Not seen this yet. I'm a massive fan of the original. This one is actually directed by Brink Stevens, and it stars Kelly Maroney and a bunch of other scream queens. But yeah, Kelly Maroney from Night of the Comet. Brink Stevens directs it. Brink Stevens is a lovely woman. Met her at MegaCon in 2018. One of the, along with Robert Englund and Kane Hodder, one of the best sort of meet and greet experiences I've ever had. In fact, she might be the best because she was on her own little stall, but she was next to a guy that had done a comic with her in collaboration, and the pair of them were just like in awe that someone from England was at a Florida Comic Con, and she was just so nice. Her pictures, she signed loads of stuff. She signed extra stuff that I didn't pay for. I got the guy gave me the comic that she was co-created it. And yeah, one of the best experiences I've ever had. So looking forward to see what she does behind the camera with this film. This one I got. This one's from Film Treasures. Yeah, Film Treasures. Sure it is. Or is it Strange Vice? No, Strange Vice. This is from Strange Vice. Film Treasure was sold out. Yeah, Strange Vice. I have like two regular English sites go-tos now. Film Treasures and Strange Vice. If it's sold out on one, it'll be on the other usually. This is some Strange Vice. Yeah, obviously you can get film and directed if you don't want to wait that long for postage and stuff. You pay a little bit premium for already imported stuff, but hey, happy to pay a premium for Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Ballorama 2. And lastly in this update, which, why do all my videos run 15 minutes? Yeah, like I said, been on holiday. This is, besides one DVD, which I'll quickly flash, which I got from a Dollar Tree of all places. Dead Detectives. Seen this years ago. Absolutely loved it. Saw it went to a Dollar Tree to get a drink, and it was just the disc at the front. So I was like, oh, and it was right there at the front. Dead Detectives. I had a quick blooming shoot. There was nothing there, but yeah, I had to get Dead Detectives. That was the only disc, apart from this, that I got in the whole of Florida, because we went to, obviously, International Drive area. There's no, you can get your Walmarts, your Super Targets, your Targets. They're carrying, the best thing I saw was One of the Walmarts had, which I already got out there, was the Dentist double pack. Was it Dentist? I'm sure it was Dentist. It was either Dentist or the Silent Night trouble pack. One of those two recent releases from Scream Factory. I can't remember which. Yeah, that was it. Nothing really. A lot of the Shudder stuff on DVD, but I think we get them on Blu in the UK, so I get the DVDs. But yeah, this is the only other thing I bought. We found there was a Barnes and Noble. It's a weird. Our hotel, you go up a little way to the big giant, biggest McDonald's in the world, that we're going to call it, and that stuff falling off behind me. You go up towards the big giant, biggest McDonald's in America, or is it in the world, whatever it is. And there's a street going across round there's like a Checkers and a Circle K, and then there's the main one of the I roads, I4, whatever it is. You walk under there. As you go down, you go towards Walmart. But if you keep going straight across, there's strip malls all the way down both sides, and eventually on one side you get Barnes and Noble. We walked that. It took a while. We ended up getting an Uber back because by the time we got there, we were toast. My neck was toast. It was absolutely roasting. So yeah, long story short, went to Barnes and Noble, spent ages scouring because they were all. Some were like that and stacked backwards. Thankfully, some was like at an angle. Went through them like 2-3 times. This was the only thing. Well, there was the Bruce Lee Criterion set, which costs like 3 times as much as the Blu-ray set that's going to come out from Arrow, because Barnes & Noble charge fortune for stuff. Yeah, so the only thing I bought, 20% off as well, was Kamen Rider Ryuki, complete series, which, if you don't know, it's also called Kamen Rider. They did the American version, Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which is kind of what they call the translation, I suppose. This is my favourite all-time Kamen Rider, I call it Kamen Rider series. Absolutely love Ryuki. Haven't seen it in such a long time. I used to watch all these via a streaming site that got taken down by. Did he actually get taken by Toho? Or one of the big companies that puts out the Sentai and stuff. Eventually put a cease and desist on them, and they listened to it. It went down, and I haven't seen anything. I don't think there's anything past Den-O. That's how long ago it got taken down. But yeah, this is my favourite. Kamen Rider Yuki. This is let me put this out. I think it's Shout Factory put this out. I do wish that Barnes & Noble had those Ultraman sets, because I would have had I would have had any and all Ultraman sets. So you've got massive stack load of discs. You've got 8 in total, massive, which is 50 episodes, and then the last disc is the final episode, Kamen Rider Yuki episode final, the director's cut. So I'm guessing it's like one of those wrap up movie type things they do, which sometimes introduces the next iteration, whatever. But yeah, the only Blu-ray I bought the entire trip. Hope you enjoyed that Blu-ray update. I'm trying to get back into it. I've had like 2 months off, I think. I'll get back into doing these videos, but I'll just say thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.